are. The only real way for you to be who you are is to change the way you breathe. So let me bring you in to something right now. Who you are right now, who you say yourself to be, is who you're comfortable being because of reactivity. This is important. Who you are right now is who you're comfortable being because of reactivity. And I say this because as a person you may go, this is who I am. I'm me right here. I'm someone who gets angry at times, I have anger problems sometimes. I'm someone who likes the finer things in life. I'm someone who is very sweet. That's me. But then I go, okay, is that you? Or is that all you know? Is that you, or is that all you know? And then you go, well, it's me, and it's what I know. And I go, okay, did you know that everything right now that you think you are, it was because of reactivity? Do you know that? Then it sparks inside of you a question mark. Which then you try to immediately find the answer to. Because the moment you're put into question, you do whatever you can to get back to clarity. To the point where I can even say to you, who you are is your reactive self. Breaking it down for you. Ever since we were younger, we're in front of our parents. And our parents started to mold us. They started to mold our actions. Walk like this, don't do this, that's not good. This is bad. As they're doing that, you start to become something. Because you're being molded. But it's not from a place of, clarity. It's not from a place of spreading your awareness. It's from a place of, no, don't do that. And the moment that you feel that reaction come onto you, it starts to build in yourself a reaction to it. And you go, okay, I shouldn't do that. Or you go, she applauds you, or your dad applauds you. Then you go, I should do that. You build reactivity to it, elation to it. That makes me feel appreciated. Because at the time they did it, they made you feel really appreciated. And when you didn't do the thing that was good, they didn't make you feel appreciated. So, you build a wall to anything that's quote-unquote perceived as not acceptable, not good, and you allow yourself to be open to what is good, what's acceptable. This is the way that it's been built. You've been molded. The self that you think you are is actually reactive. It's not who you really are. And with that reactivity, guess what happens? Constriction of breath. Don't do that. Your whole body goes into a reaction to it. That's fine. That's good. Your body goes into reaction for it. Because now you're like, okay, because I can't do that, I better do this, and I better look for approval on this. Then when you get the approval on that, you feel better. So, each side is reactive. You built yourself, or yourself was built based on reactivity. This goes far deeper than just Who I am is beyond my mind. It goes much, much deeper than that. Because that is the truth. Who you are is beyond your mind. But for you to really understand that, you need to understand that who you are right now is built off the reactiveness of life, the reactiveness of your parents, the reactiveness of situations happening. Because you got to realize that every time you did something, you were trying to find a way to be accepted. You're trying to find a way when there was no way. You were trying to fit in. You were trying to do all the things that society presses onto you. And it constricts your breath. It does. You start to build blocks in yourself. Maybe your throat builds a block. Maybe your chest gets really tight. Maybe you start to feel tightness in here. When things happen, you're like, why do I feel these things in my body? Maybe you're even unaware that you even have these things that's in your body that constricts. These are all things that constrict in your body, and as a result, constrict your breath. Your breath can't flow freely. Each block makes the breath go like that. So you either try to control the breath, or you're under the prison of constriction. Your reactive self is not you. Everything right now that you are was built because something happened and you've accepted it. You feel comfortable with it. You feel good going, this is who I am. You feel good doing it. And you feel in yourself. This is how good you feel with who you are. This is who I am, and I'm willing to defend it because this is what I believe I am. And I did the same thing. I felt like, you know what? I'm a good person. I did whatever I could to defend that. To the point where I would even block myself off from certain people's reactions, certain information, because I'm like, I'm a good person. I don't interact with that. I don't engage with that. You will defend it. You will. You'll feel like, I finally found this, or this is something I feel so comfortable in that this is me. And you'll feel yourself holding on to it, protecting it. And people will even go to the extent of losing people in their life, getting into heated things. I'll defend it. Not even knowing that before they said, you know what, I'm just going to be myself, and I'm going to show people that I do like men, or I'm going to do this. Before even all of that, this was all enough. There's no need to hold on to the self that you think you are. There's no need to. When you hold on to the self that you think you are, you forget that what's behind that is so much more. In any of those that I've said, there's a constriction of breath. Any of those people, ask them. Truly, if you were to look at them and allow them to be aware, they would notice that there's a constriction of breath in those moments where they feel like they have to defend. In those moments where they feel like this is myself, they will feel a constriction of breath in that moment. The breath is more important than you think it is. This is something I started to see over time, is that the breath has more to do with being able to access that which you are than anything. Change the way you breathe. the only way to access that which you are. It's the only choice. Become accustomed to, familiar with, interested in the flow of the inhale and the flow of the exhale. As it is, without you trying to change it or control it. Once you become interested in the flow of the inhale and exhale, simply as it is, from breath to breath, moment to moment, you'll start to notice that who you are flows with the inhale and exhale. That who you are is the inhale and exhale. You'll start to feel the quality of it in a different way. And I'm talking about the natural breath. Not controlling the breath. I'm talking about the simpleness of that. Just understanding the natural and consistent breath. When you do that, you can then understand what it means to be who you are. Because being is simple. Being is here-ness. Being only knows flow. Only knows now and here. This is the beauty of letting go of anything you can create. This is the beauty of seeing the silliness in the image. This is the beauty of understanding that you never have to defend the inhale or the exhale. You never have to defend that which you are, because that which you are flows with that which is. We only defend when the belief is present. We only defend when we created something and we go, this is what I love that I've created. And if somebody tries to take it away from me, I'll let them know that that wasn't the right move to do. You have to realize that defending it is not only, that's not only defending it. It's also collapse, restriction. That's also defending. Allow the breath to flow naturally. Allow it to be moment to moment, simple, and be with it. When you can understand this moment to moment simpleness and being with it, you start to understand that you're simple. That you love complexity, you love stimulation, you love all the buildingness in your mind, all the creation. You love it because it will give you the chance to escape from the here and now. I used to escape. The here and now is very intense. I used to escape. But if there's something I want more than anything now, it's to be here. Because what other option do I have? Every other option is pointless. It simply is pointless. To defend is pointless. To create is pointless. I'm not talking about create from the position of I've realized myself. No, I'm talking about creating when you haven't realized yourself. It's pointless. Because everything is just stacking on top of what's already there. Because what's already there is everything you're trying to create anyway. You're trying to create a confident person, that's already there. And it's not confident. It's beyond that. Confidence still is based on belief. It's trust, which is far beyond confidence. You don't have to create an image that's strong because strength is already there. You don't have to create sweetness because it's already there. Everything that you want to create is already there. So everything is pointless. You can create from the position of, because now you don't try to defend the image. You go, I can use this. You use it. Or the ego, I can use this. That's what you do. That's not you, but you can use it. You know that it's the same thing as using a toothbrush. The ego is the same thing as using a toothbrush. You use it, but you gotta realize the rest of the day, you're not brushing your teeth. You're out in public, you're going about your life, you're doing the things, and you use a toothbrush whenever you need to use it. That's the way that image should be used. That's the way the ego should be used. When you want it, you don't want it right now, that's fine. And that's competition, that's all these different things that I'm not going to get into right now, but I'll leave you with the natural breath is what needs to change. I mean, you need to change from constriction to open. From controlled meditation to natural meditation. Who you are, being yourself, can only be realized through the natural breath. Any other thing that's not the natural breath is an image. Anything else? I thank you for being here with me, and